Well, hey there. My name is James Adair, and I'm a mortgage loan originator with Sierra Pacific Mortgage, operating here out of the Portland, Oregon marketplace. And I'm licensed in the state of Oregon, and I'm also licensed in the state of Washington. So I'm putting together this little video series to help people who are just looking to get acclimated and oriented in the mortgage conversation. And I'm going to make it quick. I'm going to jump right to what I call what are lenders looking for. And there's four things that we look for when we're analyzing a borrower who wants to borrow money to buy a house for a mortgage, right? And I put these in what I consider, this is not official, but this is what I consider the order of priority of importance. These things all have an impact on how much you're able to borrow, as well as the cost of that borrowing, and just whether you're able to do it at all. If any one of these things is not within guidelines, it could mean you're not qualified at all. So all these are important, but in my opinion, these are in order of priority. So the first item is your ability to repay, which is really just the idea that you're borrowing money and it comes with a monthly payment, and we have to prove to the lender that your income is such that it's enough to cover that cost every month without putting you into dire straits. So verifying your ability to repay is really diving into your employment history and your income history, as well as your current income. If you're self-employed, we have to dive into your tax returns. If you're a salaried or hourly wage earner, we can look at pay stubs, and we go off of what you're getting paid right now if you're a wage earner. So if you've had a job in the past and then recently switched to a new job kind of in the same area, but you've got this big pay raise, we actually give you immediate credit for that raised income. So that's something to consider as well. Item two, credit worthiness. We also look at your credit history through the credit agencies, and that's really important. Your credit score is an indication to the lender of your likelihood of having a problem. Actually, it's sort of a negative connotation to score. The lower your score is, the more likely it is that the statistics are going to show that the lower your score, you enter into a higher likelihood of probably having a problem. So the lower the score, the more expensive the mortgage becomes, and that's called a risk premium. We charge more to offset that risk. Collateral, and that's actually, that's a fancy word for the house itself. We use the house as it's considered real property or real estate. That's the technical term. So we use the house to secure the mortgage. So we make sure you're able to pay and that you're likely to pay with creditworthiness, and we secure it with the real estate. So the house has to be functional and marketable, and has to be worth what you're paying. So that's through the appraisal process. And if you fail to pay, if the first two items are triggered, and you have some sort of life event that makes it so you're not able to make the payment and you go into default, then the bank is in position to foreclose on the property, repossess the property, and liquidate it. So they want to make sure that that asset is going to be able to be liquidated quickly and easily. So that's the collateral process, or collateral analysis. And then the fourth thing is assets. Most mortgages require some kind of down payment, and some mortgages require a down payment plus additional cash reserves. So we have to verify where's the down payment coming from. We verify if it's within guidelines. So that's the last thing. So all four of these things need to be analyzed, and when you go through the mortgage process, that's basically what we're doing. So again, I wanted to make this short. My name is James Adair. Thank you so much for your attention, and hopefully we'll be in touch soon.